Welcome to Julie's Kitchen. Tonight for dinner we are making vegan potato and cabbage soup. And so far I have 2 small onions or 1 large onion cut up and put in with some coconut oil, which I'm using in place of extra virgin olive because it tends to take heat better than olive oil does. And then after that I have some garlic and I'm going to toss in there. It's just one clove of garlic, and I'll let that go. And then I've got my potato. I've already peeled my potato. I need to roll up my sleeves. I've got to put this up. I got this recipe actually from online. I don't yet have any vegan cookbooks, so for the last couple of weeks while I've been waiting to get my vegan cookbooks, I've just been going online in order to find some great recipes. And I tell you, there's such a resource online for really great recipes, whether vegan or not, that are nice and healthy, and you can find substitutions for things you don't want, and just, it's really nice. Here's the potatoes. I've got a handful of potatoes. It calls for 2 Yukon Golds, but I didn't have them, so I did 1 russet and a handful of teeny tiny ones that my friend gave to me from something that she got for free. Actually, she gave me a big bag of potatoes, and I wanted to make sure we used them. Got a lot of potato dishes going this week. And wish you could smell the onions. The onions smell so good. And I actually tossed a couple shallots in there because I had them left over in my crisper drawer, and I didn't want them to go bad. So, tossing some of the potatoes. And there's the recipe. Another reason I like the wooden spoon is that you can just kind of sit it in there and leave it and not have to worry about scalding yourself or burning it. I mean, unless it's in there for a really long time at a really high heat. Let's just get a couple more potatoes chopped up, about diced. Toss those in. Then I got to cut up the carrot and the cabbage. And this is a very, very simple recipe. Cabbage is an incredibly inexpensive but very nutritious ingredient for soups. And you can use it actually for a lot of different things. Another thing that I did a lot of research trying to find what were some great recipes for it. My fingers off. Alright. Now one of my carrot there. Give this a stir. We can add in some broth. Not too much though. I'm just trying to keep it from burning on the bottom of the pan. That should help a little. Now we've got our cabbage. And I haven't really worked with cabbage all that much before, so this is kind of new to me. As I say, cabbage is a very, very nutritious ingredients. That's a lot of, actually no, I'm not even sure what's in it. Just know it's very high in nutrients, which is a bonus considering it's very inexpensive. And for the winter months, adding this into soups and stews and stir fries are some really great ways to get it used and to take advantage of the winter crops like this. Calls for half a head. I may or may not use the other half. We'll see how we're doing here in a little bit. Sorry, I need to get a... Alright. So we got our cabbage and potatoes and other ingredients in there. And we are going to let this cook for a little bit to soften things up. And then I'm going to put in the rest of the quart of broth and then add probably 3 or 4 cups of water. Depends on how thin it is. I'm thinking I want it a little thin because I do want it to be a soup. And then we'll let it simmer and cook for probably about an hour. I'll keep checking on it. And so this is the vegan potato and cabbage soup. Season it with some salt and pepper. And you have yourself a very nutritious, very inexpensive, wonderful dinner. Pair it with some homemade whole wheat bread, which we have right here, which I make in our Oster bread machine. And I am very excited for this dinner. Smells really good, looking really good. And once it's done, I'll do another shot as to what the final product looks like. But I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so I turned on the soup to high to bring it to a boil after I added the rest of my quart of vegetable broth and then actually 6 cups of water in order to thin it out a little bit more to make it a nice brothy type of soup. Turn it up to high, let it come to a boil, and then have it on a simmer to keep it at a rolling boil for about a half an hour until both the cabbage and the potatoes and carrots are soft. So far this is what we're looking at. I added a little bit more seasoning, including some garlic powder. We're big garlic fans here. I only put 1 clove of garlic in as per the recipe, but I add a little bit of garlic powder to try to pump up that taste because we really like that. And so it's looking really, really nice. Probably has another 15 or so minutes of simmering, and then we will pair that with our nice, freshly made whole wheat bread for our tasty dinner. So this is Julie's Kitchen, and I hope you've enjoyed, and tune in next time. Okay, and the finale of the vegan potato and cabbage soup is this lovely dish right here. Tastes really, really good, and we are going to have it, as I said, with our whole wheat bread slices with some vegan butter spread. And looks really good, tastes really good, and I'm looking forward to it. We'll enjoy some all together tonight. Okay, so again, this is Julie's Kitchen. Thanks for watching.